Hello and welcome to another Pilates session, this time incorporating inverted or upside down poses. This will be fun to shift our perspective, to boost our mood, and to get our circulation flowing. It's really strengthening and invigorating, so let's get started. Coming down onto your back, onto a mat. Let's keep the knees bent. Parallel feet, arms by the side, really lengthen into those fingertips. Stay for a nice centering breath here. Breathe in and exhale. Stay connected to your breath and hands on the hips. We're going to start to move the pelvis, rocking forward and back, lifting the tailbone up and down, feeling the space at the low back. Press into the mat and lift away from the mat. Let's go 3. Breathing in. 2. Breathing out. One more time. And return to neutral pelvis, arms back by the side. So we're going to incorporate that imprint, pressing low back down, lifting tailbone, sacrum, hips up into our first inversion, the bridge. The hips are lifting higher than the heart if you can. Let's press down in those feet and reach the kneecaps nice and long over those toes. They're not actually over the toes, there's just that energy reaching beyond the toes. Inhale, roll down through the spine, and exhale, lift back up again, maybe a little higher. You're going to feel some pressure into the upper back. So let's press down in the backs of those shoulders and arms, and then roll back through the spine to neutral. One more time. Exhale. Let's lift the hips up. Great work for the back and glute strengthening. Now you can bring the hands to the hips or keep them down if you prefer. And let's lift one leg up into tabletop. Straighten the leg from there and lower halfway down and little kick. Halfway down and a lift. Halfway down and a lift. One more. Halfway down and a lift. Bend to tabletop. Place the foot down and lower the hips down. Let's try side number 2. Exhale, press up into your bridge. I like hands on the hips. It gives me a little bit of feedback as to my neutral pelvis. And now float the second leg through tabletop, extend to the sky, lower halfway down and lift, halfway down and lift, halfway down and lift. Once more, halfway down and lift. Bend through tabletop, place the foot, and lower the hips down. Arms by the side. Exhale. Let's lift the hips one last time here. Breath in. Now, can you squeeze the legs a little closer together without moving the feet? Feel that energy through the center line. And now exhale, deepen your belly button. 3, 2, and resting back down. Great. We're going to incorporate that bridge move into our next few exercises, inverted exercises. So we're going to bend the elbows and use our hands to support our low back. And we're going to come up into what I refer to as a candlestick pose. Exhale, begin to lift the hips again. Now you might need to lift the heels just to get a little higher in your hips and pelvis. And we're going to walk the elbows underneath you and bring the heel of the palm to meet the sacrum. From here, we're going to stretch one leg up and the other leg up. I'm rearranging my hands so that fingers are pointing towards the tailbone, and I'm reaching legs up to the sky, From here, I'm going to take one leg higher to the ceiling, bend that knee, and then switch. So I'm going into like a slow motion bicycling action, keeping my head perfectly centered, feeling the pressure in the back of the arms, taking the weight, breathing, pointing toes, lengthening out, and let's reverse the other way. Reverse bicycle. Now it's a little scary to be upside down like this, so you will trigger your nervous system. But the good news is you're going to let your respiratory system, the breath work, calm down the nervous system. So breathe in, breathe out. Everything is okay. Let's take both legs straight and together. See if the hands can walk further up towards the shoulder blades, so your hips might be a little higher. And let's keep both legs straight as we split. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1. Scissor legs from here. Slice, 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 slice. Let's try 4 and 3. 2 more. Give me singles here with a flexed foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Stretch out those arms and slowly lower the hips down. Woo, give those arms a little shake, shake, shake. Get some circulation back into the upper body. Now, if you're not a fan of lifting the hips and low back away from the ground, you could do those same moves, the bicycle and the scissoring legs, keeping the hips down and the spine neutral. Okay, you have options. Place the feet down, mat width apart. Let's stretch the arms open to a T. Let's do a gentle knee sway, side to side. Catching your breath and calming down the nervous system. Bring it back to the center, stretch the legs and flex the feet and reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, start to lift the head and bring yourself all the way up into a seated position. We're bending the knees, bringing that back foot in front of the bottom foot so that the ankles are touching and this knee is up to the ceiling. We're going to do the Pilates twist. We're going to open up the palm and we're going to draw a little arcing action so you feel the bottom side of your body lifting up and away from the ground. Inhale to prepare and exhale, lift the hips, let the head drop. So find that upside down action. And then we're going to open it to the ceiling and reach the hand through as the head drops down to the ground. Inhale, open it up, and exhale, sweep. Sweep it through. I've got high heels. Last time here, looking up if you can. And exhale, lift abdominals. Heels nod the chin, reach through a little bit more. And then come up and slow and controlled. Let's fold the legs together and just take it into a nice cool down mermaid stretch. Breath in, breath out. Lovely. Let's bring the legs over to the second side. Both knees are bent. The leg that's back is going to just fold in front. Prop up that forearm on the top knee and have a little space reaching away with that bottom hand away from the hip. This has an arcing motion with the arm and with the hips. Let's exhale. bravely. You have to be brave for inversions. Now I have lifted my heels. Let the head drop. Find that curve, that lateral flexion. And looking up to the sky, let's sweep through and back. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, abs, abs. All the air out. Reach a little further. Bring it back to the center. Bend the knees. And let's fold the legs. And come up and over. Cooling it down. Breathing it in. Soften those shoulders. And open it back up to hands and knees position for a moment. We're going to start this next one in a plank pose. Coming up into plank. Now we're going to pike the heels up high. Here's where we're dropping the head, finding our inversion, and then bend one knee towards you. Flex the foot and press out. 3, bend and stretch. 2, one more time. Return the foot down, move back into your plank, hold for a breath, and let's try the other side. Pike the hips high. Lift one leg and we're going to bend it in, press out. 2, press out. 1, press out. Bring it back and float into plank. We're going to try that one more time each side. We're going to double our reps and add a push-up. Why not, right? Let's take first leg up. We're going to bend and stretch. 5 more and stretch. 4 more and stretch. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 1. Keep the legs straight. Bring that foot down. Shoulders on top of hands. You can always drop the knees if you like. Let me demonstrate. And find that push-up. Legs straight. Let's pop the hips high into downward dog or elephant pose in Pilates Reformer. And leg number 2. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. 4 and a 3. Keep pressing in those arms. 2. Last one, legs straight. Let's lower the foot down. Let's bring shoulders on top of wrists. Let's tighten tummy, nod the chin, and find that push up. Good job. Rest the knees and take a little break, sitting to the heels. Breathe in. Rolling up through the spine, just give the wrists a little circle action. Usually an inversion session, a session of inversion exercises or poses, does require a lot of strength building in your hands, wrists, and forearms. Last move here. We're going to revisit the plank. We're going to pike the hips back up into down dog. I walked my feet a little closer so my heels drop down. Let's lift the toes, spread the toes, and then place them back into the ground again. Bend one knee, then the other. Let's pedal through the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs straight, both heels anchored. Walk the hands back to the toes. And we're going to do the Pilates classical spine stretch over the legs here. So we're going to roll up to standing. So from standing, bring the arms forward. And this is a hollowing action. Imagine somebody's kind of punching you in your stomach in a supportive, friendly way, of course. So exhale, hollow, reaching forward, soften the knees, and we're rounding over those legs. Usually we do spine stretch from a seated position, but in our inversion session, we're going to do it from standing. Breathe in here. At the bottom, now exhale, contract again deeply those abdominals. Reach the arms forward, Bend the knees softly and come back up to standing. Whew. 2 more times, slow motion. Exhale. Contract, contract. Deepen abdominals. Nod the chin and stretch the spine over the legs. Breath in at the bottom. Exhale. Anchor the feet and let those abdominals engage and instigate the return back up to the top. Whew. One more time. Exhale. Whew. Abdominal contraction. Keep contracting. At the bottom, we'll find the breath in. And exhale, deep abdominals. Also feel those legs working. And coming back up, let's lift the arms high to the sky. And just rolling shoulders up for 4, 3, 2. And thank you so much. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more boosted in your energy and even in your self-esteem, because a session like this is certainly not easy to do. So congratulations, and we'll see you again next time.